Hi guys, sorry for the super terrible lighting, but I have come to bestow bad news on all of you. I use my phone to record everything and edit everything, so I guess YouTube Capture fucked it up, or I don't know if it's doing it with the update that happened on YouTube, but all of my time-lapse and my makeup video for October is just blacked out. Like, everything goes fine until a time-lapse comes up and then it's blacked out. And that kind of really sucks. And so it's like 11 or 12 at night right now, and I'm just making this video to say I'm probably going to take that video down and just try and do like a quick, rigid version of it. It's this look. Well, this is more faded out because I've been wearing it all day. But, so I decided I'll just put up a video about talking about myself, I guess. So I am 20 years old. I am married with a child. His name is Majora Varen Nunez. I am a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda franchise, and so Majora is his name because my husband said if I named him Link, all the kids would say Link stinks. And now his name is Majora, and I live at the tip of Texas, and everyone speaks Spanish here, and whenever I take him to the pediatrician, they call him Majora, which is not right. It's Majora, people. And Varen, because he is a very underrated kaiju, or monster, from the Godzilla series, and he's all spiky and scary. I like to make weird faces, and I have 4 facial piercings. The Monroe and the septum I did myself, and the spider bites I got for a 15th birthday gift from my stepdad. The 13th, which is either right now or tomorrow, is the day my stepdad died. He's been dead for 3 years, and he was like the best father figure to me I've ever had. My mommy and my daddy are still very alive, but they are separated. Obviously, I had a stepdad. My dad is in an 8-year-long relationship. He swore to never get married again, and he hasn't. My mom, after my stepdad died, got remarried. I have a new stepdad now, and he's very nice, and he makes her happy, and that makes me happy. My son is a 1.5 years. Oh my gosh, but he looks like a freaking 2-year-old. When I had him, he was 9 pounds and 9 ounces, and he was 2 feet long, guys. I smoke cigarettes because I'm super edgy, but I only smoke Marlboro Red 100s because, I don't know, just everything tastes like dirt to me. Whenever my husband runs out of cigarettes, because yes, he does smoke too, and I offer him a Marlboro Red, he scoffs and gives me a disgusted look, and he's like, I only smoke American spirits. Mind you, I'm the one who introduced us to him, very regretfully. He is 100% a cigarette snob, and it pisses me off. I don't know if I mentioned I'm 20 years old, and I am married with a 1.5-year-old. And I know you're like, what? But I've been married for 3 years, and I am very happy, and I love my husband. I mean, it pisses me off, but when you find the one you love, if they don't piss you off, then it's not love, guys. I love the pop punk trilogy, if that's what they're calling it nowadays. I think that's what it's now called. I don't know what it's called, but I think that's it. It's My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, and Panic at the Disco, but I only like the old stuff. Oh, don't kill me, that sounded very hipstery of me. I can only stand like half of one My Chemical Romance album. I used to love them, but just some of the songs get to me now still. And Fall Out Boy, their old music's still really good, and some of the new stuff is like, wow, like Patrick, his vocal range is intense. And then Panic at the Disco, up until their new album that just came out, I really liked them, but their new album's kind of like, I feel like they sold out, but I really, really love them. Right now, I think they're labeled under pop punk, I'm not totally sure, but I love 21 Pilots, and I have for almost 2 years, because I'm a hipster and I'm OG, and I know everything before you do. No, it's the lyrics, man. Like, I'm listening to Kitchen Sink right now, and it's just like, my son was born with a collapsed lung. They said because as soon as he came out, it was actually his second, like, noise he made. It was so loud that it just collapsed his new baby lung. I draw and paint in my pastime. You can see my Thor and Lady Sif painting up there because I hang out with a group of people. Surprisingly, I have friends, guys. But I hang out with a group of people and we call ourselves the Avengers, and I think it started before I knew my husband, and then in 2012 when 9/11 was supposed to, was it 2012? When 9/11, oh my god. When the end of the world was to happen, not 9/11, Jesus Christ. And we were all supposed to die because the Aztec calendar had ended or something like that. Well, we had like a Christmas day, but we call it Crimbus because of Tim and Eric's awesome whatever. And we had our Crimbus, and then the next day was like the end of the world. And so they said, oh, don't worry guys, all of them put as their status. It's like 5 people all as their status. Don't worry guys, the Avengers took care of it. You're not gonna die today. And so I started dating my husband, and in the comics, not the movies, in the comics, Thor ends up with Lady Sif. So I became Lady Sif. And you know, I thought that was really sweet. You know, they're not gonna kill me off like they killed Jane Foster off with, you know, space stick cancer. But then they come out with Lady Thor, guys. Lady Thor, who is actually Jane fucking Foster, okay? It leaves me out in the fucking dust. I'm also a comic nerd, kinda. I love Adventure Time and Regular Show and Alice in Wonderland. I actually have a nickname that I use only on myself. And my little brother calls me Alice, because that's the nickname, but he actually calls me Alice because I like when people call me Alice, and he respects that. So he does that. And I appreciate that. I have well over 40 tattoos. I think last time I counted I had 56, and I did do most of them. This sleeve was me, except for the air symbol. No, it's not 30 Seconds to Mars. Oh, that's the other band I really like. Jared Leto. Joker? I don't know. Singer? But yes, it's the air sign, because I'm a Gemini, and then the mother sign for in Wicca, and then, where is it? Oh, the semicolon, because I used to self-harm, and don't worry about it. And, you know, some rupees, potions, Pokeball, 8-bit Pokeball over there. Frank from Donnie Darko. I did not do that one because I am not left-handed. I am not ambidextrous. I have a beautiful double chin. And I am my own worst critic. I used to go on a paper diet where all I did was eat paper. And mind you, I weighed like 120 pounds. A healthy weight for me is 140 pounds because I am 5'8". Back to earlier where I said his lung collapsed. You hear how loud he is? My husband had walked into the room, and now he's mad that he's not here because he loves his puppy. And I love my daddy. Wait. I love being a mother. Don't get me wrong. I really do. I don't know why I said don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say anything negative. Other than I am young. I'm 20. Again. I'll say it again. But I love him with all my heart, and I do everything I can for him. And I'm way too overprotective. Oh my lord. I work at something called Omnicon down here in the RGV where I live, which is about 5 hours away from Houston, Texas, 7 hours away from San Antonio, Texas, and about 10 hours away from Dallas. I live at the tip of Texas in bumfuck Egypt. Like, literally, there's nothing to do here. I know I listen to gay music, guys, but I also listen to Slayer, if that makes you feel any better about me as a person. I have been bullied in my life, just like everybody else in the whole world, but I don't want to say mine's worse than anybody else's, but it's to the point where I got bullied so bad that I want to put my son in homeschooling, no public school. My bullying has caused depression and anxiety in my life, and yeah, and I fucking hate, if you're out there and you're pretending to have a fucking mental illness, that's not cool. That's not fucking cool. There are people out there who are fucking hurting. And you're just doing it to get fucking attention. Alright, if you want attention, do something with your fucking life. Paint a fucking picture. Write a fucking letter or something. Like love your parents, love who you are, and that'll get you the right attention, not the negative attention that's gonna drive you in a downward spiral to meth. Well, I'm sure that's not everything about me, but I'm pretty sure that I'll probably come out with another video, because I don't have a fancy camera. I use YouTube Capture, and I can only have 10 minutes, or it'll cut off. So I'll probably post another video of my mark group, and I'll just show you the basis of it instead of time-lapse, and I'll figure out everything that's going on, and I'll probably, what's that big word? I don't know. I'll probably contact, that's not a big word, what's wrong with me? I'm probably gonna contact YouTube or Google, whatever the fuck, and figure it all out. So, I love you guys, and I'll see you when I'll see you.